Action.
Kill yourself. You can watch me kill your little friends. The ones who trapped me here in the first place.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
All right, awesome. This is your second feature, or your third feature working with Alberto, the director, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, over here. And what was your part in this project?
Pizza guy.
You're the pizza guy? Have you ever been a pizza guy before?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So what was it like filming on here?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pizza was good.
What made it stand out from the other projects you've done before?
Not that many lines.
Okay, did that make things a lot more easier?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. So, what else did you do? You weren't just like the pizza guy, you also did a lot of behind the scenes stuff, right?
I just wanted the mic.
The mic?
The boomer, I mean.
Oh, that's good.
Other little things.
Okay. And how did you first hear about this project?
By Alberto.
Alberto? Okay. And what made you want to be a part of it? Just cause?
Yeah.
You like working with the people. You like being a part of this community.
Yeah, Alberto and Pete, they're actually really good in what they're doing, and I'm so honored to be a part of it.
Okay, awesome. That's good. Did you learn anything new on this project?
How to order pizza?
How to order pizza? Anything about anything about, I don't know, when it comes to shooting one project in less than what? 10 hours?
10 hours.
Yeah. This kind of reminds us of like the first episode of The Bad Date we did for Lies Behind the Rise, right? It took a long time. We started at what? 5 o'clock? We stopped at what? 4 a.m.?
4 in the morning.
Okay, so this project we started at what time?
Like 11:30, 12 probably.
Alright, and you were ready to go, right?
Yeah. No, not really. I was tired. Hangover.
Oh, okay. But you pretty much sobered up in the middle of the shooting, right?
Oh, yeah.
What is it like seeing, the acting from PD? What it was like seeing Manny direct? You saw the making of this. Are you looking forward to seeing the overall end project?
Oh yeah, I think he did an amazing job. My eyes were like open throughout the whole time he was filming. I mean, it was crazy. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good.
What is it that makes this project stand out from the other projects?
Oh, it's to me, it's because it's funny and then it's scary. So, combination of both.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. Do you have anything to say to the people that haven't seen this series?
I know you guys are gonna love it. So, enjoy it.
All right, awesome. Cool. Oh wait, one more thing. Talk about the actress that we have in the film.
Oh, she did amazing.
Yeah, how did we get the actress?
I saw her in the corner of the street and. Nah, she's actually my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reached out to her and see if she wanted to come out.
Oh, okay.
And she's done it before in high school, and so it was kind of cool to have her on.
All right, awesome. Do you have anything to say about her acting debut?
Oh, she did good. She did fantastic.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Rene.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. Now that you've set us free, we can feast on so many souls.
Jaque, Marisol, and what?
And how did you hear about this project?
My cousin.
Your cousin?
Yes.
The
pizza guy.
The pizza guy? Why is it that he offered this project to you?
Because I'm awesome.
You're awesome?
Yes.
Okay. And is this your first time acting on, I guess, independent film?
Yes.
Okay. What was it like for your very first experience?
Honestly, it was fun.
Yeah?
Yes, I had fun days.
Okay. What was it like seeing Alberto? What was it like seeing him direct?
It was like, honestly, I've never seen anything like that, like behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff, so it was pretty mind blowing.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cool.
Is it something that you would be interested in doing again?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. And is this your like first time acting before? Have you ever done any other stuff outside of, I guess, film, like plays?
Yeah, like growing up in school, the one act plays and stuff like that. But I mean, nothing like this.
Oh, okay. So, what is it that kind of got you interested in acting in the first place?
I don't know. I've just always been interested growing up. I mean, that's why I got into it in high school. It's just something that I know I'm really good at. And my mom's always saying I'm a faker, but no, it's just something that caught my eye since I was young.
Okay. And I guess with the project, do you like horror movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Horror, gory, comedy, and this is kind of like a mixture of everything. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
That's
awesome.
kind of what makes it stand out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What can you say about Petey and his work? He's pretty much doing the heavy lifting. He's like the lead actor. What can you say about it? What it was like seeing him perform on set?
Funny. Even behind the scenes, we couldn't stop laughing. And then when he had to get to like the serious note, it was like we all got chills.
You got pretty disturbed, right? Kind of
Yeah, it was
seeing.
kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
But then I mean, after you see it a couple of times, you're like, okay, I'm right now.
But I mean, you could say it was almost like, oh, that was believable. Like there was a couple moments
there
where
was a
it's
couple
like,
times, you know, in the restroom scene, and we're just like having to open the door and check, did he really do something?
Yeah.
There? But it was cool.
yeah. And overall, what is it that you think is gonna make this project stand out for anybody who hasn't seen this? So what do you want them to get out of it?
Get out of it?
Yeah, like,
I mean, I know they're gonna enjoy it. Like, it's something that people haven't seen in a while. I mean, and that's just in a movie, a short film, or, you know, regular theater movie in a while. So this is gonna be something that people are gonna want to share with their family and friends and be like, you know what, you gotta check this out. So.
Yeah. Like you're gonna share this to your kids. Hey, son, here I gotta show you this. Like...
The ones that like the horror films, yes.
Yeah.
But it's got some funny parts in there.
Oh yeah, there you go. It has something for everybody. The whole family.
The whole family will get a kick out of it.
Okay. Would you be looking forward to doing more films?
Oh
in the
yeah. I
future?
mean, if they have me back, if people like my character, I hope so.
Okay. What is it that you're looking forward to doing next? Like you were, I guess, like a sassy,
I was a
satanic
sassy
person in this.
Yeah, I was pretty sick and demanding.
What is it you want to do next?
Anything.
Anything?
I'm willing to try everything.
Okay. So, like there's like
Not
next.
everything.
You're not willing to be like in a, I don't know, a comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could play. You know, I love Tiffany Haddish. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Marisol.
Yes.
All right, and looking forward to seeing you in future projects. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh shit! I'm gonna do a selection. Good song right here.
So my name is Miranda Delano, and I was basically just a general assistant. There was jokes of an executive producer or something like that thrown around, but I don't know about that.
Okay. I guess you kind of were involved in the making of this film. Could you say how did it like originate?
So actually, I was here kind of during the inception of the whole idea. Pete and I were house watching for Manny, the director, and we were just outside, you know, stargazing, and this idea kind of just came to Pete. He was like a couple hours away, and he was just like, you know, everything has been so smooth this whole time that we've been here house watching. Like, it would be so crazy if just like some crazy demonic possession shit started happening around the house, and like Manny got here and it was just like a total wreck, and like we were dead and stuff. And I was just like, dude, you really have to pitch that idea to Manny. Like, that's a fucking movie. And Manny gets here and they're like dead tired. It's 3 a.m. They just got back from Disney. And Pete's like, so I have this idea for you. And Manny just absolutely loved the idea, and he was like, we have to do it. And we just got the ball rolling. It was just one of those ideas that like snowballed into like this amazing project, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done.
Okay, awesome. What was it like being on set during this whole process? I think we shot, what time is it? We just finished filming it. We're just doing the behind the scenes. We started at, what, 12? It's 10, so what's that? How many hours is that? 9? 10 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it like working those 10 hours?
I mean, this is like the quickest shoot I think we've ever done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just amazing to see like how quickly it all came together. Like everything went really freaking smoothly. There were like ideas that like just kind of came to us at the spur of the moment, and it went really well.
Mm-hmm. And you were on set on Lives Behind Their Eyes, correct? For a majority of all those shoots. What can you say was the difference between that and I guess doing this project? Did you see something different between Petey, something different with Alberto? Did they advance in directing or acting?
I think this was like really a great kind of tag team effort between them. Like they were a real power team. You could just see like the passion in this project. Like they were really passionate about Lies Behind Their Eyes, but there was just something different about this. Like it just seemed like it was their baby.
Yeah, there you go. You could basically say that everybody who cared about the project came together to make this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. And what is it that you're looking forward to seeing when it comes to watching the actual end product?
I really want to see what Manny's able to do with like all the transitions between like human Pete and demon Pete, because Pete just blew the demon out of the water, you know.
That was like Gollum in Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah, and I'm so excited to see like what he can do like in editing to really enhance that. And oh my god, the musical score, I am so excited about that. Like it's really gonna amp up like the entire vibe of the show.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Do you have anything else to say before the end of the interview?
I'm just really proud of all the work that went into today. It went so well. Everybody was really just motivated to get this project done and do a really great job with it.
My name is Emilio Lozano. I'm an actor. I'm one of the small actors that has a real small part in this short film called Overseer. I'm also the person that basically does all the behind the scenes footage and interviews of this project and also previously on Lies Behind Their Eyes.
And how did you hear about the project of Overseer?
I basically heard about it from two really awesome guys, Alberto and Petey. Alberto, of course, I met him because he invited me to basically be an assistant cinematographer for Lies Behind Their Eyes. Instead, I ended up just filming the behind-the-scenes footage and helped out every now and then. And of course, Petey was the actor that was very involved. I obviously saw that Alberto and Petey, they kind of collaborated and had a really good conversation about making future projects. And one of those future projects was Overseer, and then we just had a conversation on Facebook, Skype, or whatever, and you guys were happy to invite me to be a part of the behind the scenes. And then, of course, just like 2 days before this, you guys also invited me to be an actor for this short film. And so that's basically how I got involved in this project.
And how does your character in Overseer differ from the role that you played in Lies Behind Their Eyes?
It's kind of the same. I'm just kind of like a pushover. I was like a pushover in Lies Behind Their Eyes, and it worked so well that they just invited me to be like this guy who just takes a bunch of shit from his wife, but I guess deep down he likes it. I mean, who knows? You know?
And did you take any new experiences from being on set of Overseer?
New experiences? Yeah. I mean, just the experience of seeing an actor and a director work together. It's fun seeing that. I mean, it's just fun being a part of a film set and seeing what challenges happen when you're seeing the whole process. Because a lot of people think that it's really easy to make a film. It's not that hard, but I mean, this is a super, super small project. And we had a pretty fun time shooting it, but there were, you know, a little bit of challenges when it came to finding the right shot, finding the perfect time to shoot specific scenes. But overall, it was just like a fun experience.
And are you looking forward to being part of more projects in front of the camera, or do you plan on just staying back behind the camera?
I'm a person who likes being behind the camera. I'm only going to act if people kind of want me to, and there's no other actor that is available. But I'm very much a person who likes being behind the camera. I like being, you know, like I aspire to be a director, but even then, I like doing different things. I mean, right now I'm here doing behind the scenes footage. I would also like to be, you know, like an assistant when it comes to just holding the lights or holding the boom mic. So yeah, that's mostly what I want to be, the guy who's behind the camera, behind the scenes.
And what do you want audiences to take away from watching Overseer?
Overall, what I really want them to take away is that it's not impossible to be a filmmaker now in this age. All you need is a group of collaborative people who like creating and just go out and film. It's just finding the right people and just making great things together.
And besides filmmaking, you also like to take photographs.
Yes.
Do you have any social media handles that you'd like to promote in order to show off your keen eye?
Yeah, of course. I have an Instagram. It's QsPhoto 77 or QsPhoto at 77. If you're interested in photography and looking at my work, I would recommend checking that out. And of course, I'm also one of the creators of Midnight Pictures. It was something that I created. I came up with the name, and PD and Alberto pretty much helped me create it. You know, Alberto just created, you know, the branding for it, so that was really awesome. I appreciate that, and you can follow me on that. I also have a YouTube channel by my very own name. I haven't posted as much as I should, but I'm going to change that. And of course, it's just Emilio Lozano on YouTube.
And is there anything that you would like to let anybody know out there as far as things to look forward to?
Look forward to basically a bunch of projects that are coming out in 2021. They're projects that I'm not gonna be a director on, and there are, you know, a few future projects that I'm gonna be a writer / director that are gonna come in the near future. We're talking about doing like an action thriller, kind of maybe a dark comedy, and we're also gonna do a straight up slasher film set in the woods. So I'm looking forward to that, and just looking forward to being a part of this crew that, you know, just like making films.
We appreciate you. You want to leave anybody with a final thought?
Overseer, the movie's not finished yet, but it's already like in my top 10 of 2021. There you go.
Hello, my name is Pedro Mendoza. I was the lead in Overseer. I was also one of the writers and the assistant director.
All right, and at the end of the day, you can say this was pretty much your baby, right? Like, you're the one that came up with the overall inception of this idea, right?
Yeah, the idea came to me just like in the middle of the night. Like, one thing happened, and then all of a sudden my imagination just started going crazy, and like I explained my my idea to my girlfriend, and she's like, "You need to pitch that to Manny, Alberto."
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Alberto came home, I was just like, here's the idea. And we had so many projects lined up that this one was such an easy shoot to do, very small cast, that it completely jumped the line. And it's just like one and done, and we've got it. All we need to do is just edit it and put all the special like magic to it, just to kind of bring spooks.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. What is it that you think makes this project stand out from other projects? Projects that you've seen as an audience member, and also, I guess, projects that you've been a part of in films and acting, and even plays.
Well, I really like this one because, like, it's mostly because of Alberto, Manny. Manny, like, really believes in the stuff that we do. Like, he's like Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Like, I'll bring him an idea, or he'll bring an idea, and like we'll bring it to life. Mm. Like we'll get the people and just set it up and knock it down, and just have like the world view it. That's what we did with Lies Behind Their Eyes. It was where the first time I collaborated with Alberto. But this one, Overseer, is like the first Bomb TV and Petrol Pictures production. Mm. Like it's our first baby.
Yeah, it's like your first collaboration fully together. And this is your second project working with Alberto, right?
Second, yes.
Yes, so this is the second one. What can you say was like the big difference so far?
The big difference, like I said, it was a very small cast and very. It was only shot on one location, and it was just so simple to do, and like all the makeup effects. Like Manny already had everything planned out. He even had the score, like just from like the script, he already had everything just like getting mapped out.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can see it in his mind when he's like reading the script, and it's kind of pretty much like I see it the same way. Like I'm reading, and I start creating the scene in my head, and it's kind of like how we both work, which is like one of the best ways that we work best with each other, is that we were pretty much on the same wavelength.
Exactly. And also, one thing I also want to say, you had a lot of different ranges of acting in this project. You had to show a very comedic side, you had to show a more sinister side, and you also showed like a very a very vulnerable side, which was very interesting. What were any inspirations? Like, what was it that inspired you with the comedic bits? What inspired you with the more darker bits and even the dramatic bits?
A lot of it had to do with past films that I watched growing up as a kid that I really loved, like Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, or Peter Jackson's Brain Damage, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And Cabin in the Woods, and Edgar Wright's Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Just that mix of comedy and horror. It just was like, yeah, that's really funny, but yeah, that's really scary. And it's kind of like it's just like a weird fusion. And it's really interesting to see like something so abnormal.
Yeah, you kind of do a good job at changing your facial expressions, changing your voice, and even with your body movement, you can move it and turn into a different person. Where did that come from?
A lot of it had to the physical comedy of like Jim Carrey and Chris Farley and like so many brilliant actors. It's like being able to figure out how your body works, because it's a tool in this career path. Like you have to figure out how everything works, like your voice, your body, like every muscle fiber. That way you can like contort yourself to like whatever the character might need.
Yeah. So I guess just one more question. This is something I find personally. Have you ever thought about voice acting? Because I thought when you played the more cynical, the darker version of yourself, the demon, it sounded like something out of an anime. You sounded like Darth Maul from the Clone Wars.
Oh wow!
Have you ever thought about voice acting?
Oh, I've always wanted to voice act ever since I was a kid, and it's pretty much like you can be anybody when you're just the voice, and you can do it all in your pajamas. That's the cool thing about voice acting. And I have so many people that I aspire to be, like Steve Bloom or Kevin Conroy, like some like the best voices in animation, and I would love to be considered like one of those as well, along with like physical actors such as Robert De Niro or Al Pacino.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, dude. Well, you're on your way. You did a really good job on this project. Of course, we're not done yet. You guys still have to edit it. Until then, what is it you're looking forward to? As a person who wants to just see the film, and what is it you want audiences to get out of the feature?
I really want audiences to be just completely entertained, like to be able to see something that they've never really seen before, and just the magic that Manny does, like with the computer, like because we do so much for him to capture on camera, but what he does with it, like in his little room on his computer, is just off the wall. Like I need to show you this like 5-second clip or like this like minute clip, and I'm just like, oh my god, that is brilliant. And it's just like, how do you do it? You're a magician. You're a wizard.
Yeah. And are you gonna learn a lot of that? Are you gonna learn anything when it comes to editing? Because I know you yourself, you also might be in your way of directing pretty soon, right?
Yeah. Manny is showing me the ropes on how to use like certain programs on the computer, and it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what nightmare everybody has when it comes to like anything with a film, I think editing is everybody's least favorite part.
But editing can be so much fun, because whenever you just sync the right music with the right with the right visual, it's just like, that feels so good, man.
Yeah, it is a great art form. And I guess we're done. Is there anything else you want to say?
Be sure to follow the Bomb TV and Petrol Pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also follow director Alberto Ornelas for any of his future projects, and mine's Pedro Mendoza. And don't forget to also check out Midnight Pictures, right? Midnight Pictures. Yeah, Midnight Pictures. That's gonna be Emilio's. That's Emilio's company. So be sure to watch out for that.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Petey. Looking forward to seeing the conclusion of Overseer.
Thank you.
My name is Alberto Ornelas, and I am the director of Overseer.
All right. How did you hear about this project? From your point of view, we've heard everybody else's point of view, but I haven't heard yours.
So I was on a family trip. We take a family trip every year, and my good friend Petey is what I call him, but everybody knows him as Pedro. Him and Miranda were staying at the house and watching our dogs in the house and enjoying it. And I got home at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were unloading the stuff from the car, and he just had this idea. And I wasn't tired, so he started giving me the idea and feeding it to me, and I just was like, all right, we already had a project that we were already gonna start filming called Knock, and this project here seemed a lot easier to shoot, so we moved it forward, and the idea was just so brilliant that we probably didn't go to sleep till 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. And we were talking about he just kept one after the other, just idea, and it became what it became. So that we didn't have a name for it. Like, we were throwing around like house sitter and all these different names that night. Then the next day, he stayed that night. And the next day, he ended up going home, and we do a meeting about every day, if not every other day, on video chat. And it came up again, and him and I were looking up stuff on the internet, and he Googled, and he found the name Overseer. I was like, what does that mean? It sounds cool. Like, what does it mean? So he read me the definition. I was like, that's it. So when he came up with that name, not even like 5 or 10 minutes later, I pitched him the poster, which is, the ad that we've been putting out. And then from there, the script built. He ended up, writing out the outline, and then he ended up doing, the rough draft of the script. He sent it to me. I ended up, putting it in a script format, and then I added my elements to it and sent it back to him. And then when we both agreed on it, we just greenlit everything. From there, we decided to go ahead and shoot it, and here we are. It definitely was a quick thing.
Yeah. I mean, that just goes to show you there's so many people who, want to be a filmmaker, but they're like, oh, I don't know where do I start. They're like, with this or that, I don't have, like, the money to make, I don't know, this, like, $1 billion feature. And you're here just work with what you got, right?
Of course, yeah. So on this film, and that's how Pete and I have worked through everything, whether it's Lies Behind Their Eyes or our Overseer or anything we're doing. This Overseer was filmed at my house, so we utilized what we had, and we literally did not spend anything on it. I mean, every actor and every, from Pete to me to Miranda to, even my wife and, Rene Leos and Jackie, and we just all came together as a team and agreed to make this, this idea reality. And that's what it takes. It takes a team of people to believe in a project to make it happen. Nobody thinking about, well, how much are you going to pay me, or how much are we going to make, or what am I going to get out of it. Everybody's just happy to be in the same room with such creative people to create a product for everybody out there to enjoy. And then when everybody enjoys it, that's when the other stuff comes. Mm-hmm. But if you're in it for the wrong reason, then you're always going to get the wrong results. Yeah. If you're in it for the right reasons, well, there is no limit to what can come back at you.
I guess everybody that was here, they were here because they wanted to create something.
Correct, yeah.
Exactly. And I guess also, What was it that was different from doing this project compared to the other project that you worked with PD, which was Lies Behind Their Eyes?
So, Lies Behind Their Eyes was I don't want to say production-wise on a much bigger scale, because it wasn't. It was just a lot more cast and crew. They were both on the same scale, I believe, production-wise. I just believe that we took the elements that worked from Lies Behind Their Eyes and we utilized it here with Overseer and all the future projects that we're doing. Mm-hmm. So we took the people that worked good together and meshed good together, and it was like the cast of people and the group of people that worked on Overseer, we can all sit in a room and laugh and cry and get along and just bounce ideas off of each other like nothing. And everybody leaves out of there happier, more brilliant, and hoping the other one wins. With Lies Behind Their Eyes, it was like that at the beginning, and then it was more about, who excelled over who, and, who got more, and who did this, and that's not what the project ever should have been about.
Yeah.
It should always been about, creating and making. So Pete and I made a promise to each other that anything that we do here on out, we were going to involve each other in.
Exactly.
And that was because, him and I share the same passion, obviously on different scales. Pete's a brilliant actor. Like, if I were to put him up there with anybody, I would put him up there with legends, Robert De Niro and just
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes, a perfect example. I mean, he's going to shine, and then me, I bring the directing side and the editing side, and he gives me such a good product that I can put my touches on it to make it what it is. Mm-hmm. So he's the yin to my yang, and I'm the yang to his yin, and that's what it comes down to. It's about finding that perfect partner in crime to produce what we do.
Exactly.
So.
And of course, this is like our first and last day of shooting.
Yes.
What did you? Was there anything that you learned, or not really? Could you say everything that you learned in Lies Behind Their Eyes you kind of implemented in here?
So we made a lot of mistakes in Lies Behind Their Eyes, but the mistakes we made turned out beautifully.
Yeah. So
in this one, we didn't make those mistakes. We thought out and looked at the different scenes, and we went out of our element. So there are things that I learned though. So we were trying to figure out, how to utilize blood in this movie. And Miranda, I came up with one side, and then Miranda started, utilizing it with mixing it, and it just turned out great. It worked out awesome, the way everything meshed together. So I learned something new about, blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. What is it you're going to expect or want audiences to get from this project?
I think it's like really different.
Yeah, really different.
I think that you're going to get a little bit of comedy, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of like what's going on. I think you're going to laugh. I think you're going to cry. And I think that you're going to be, a little weirded out. I think that Overseer it definitely sets the bar on interesting.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your time, Alberto. Anything else you have to say?
No, just go, like facebook.com/thebombtv, facebook.com/petropictures. Also, I don't know if Pete told you, but he has an actor's page, and I have a director's page. They're also on Facebook. The easiest way to find them is actually through either the Bomb TV or Petro Pictures, because they all intertwine. Emilio's got a Facebook page called Midnight Pictures. Definitely go check that out. All the behind the scenes is done by him, so you'll always see his logo. And just believe in what you do, because that's the only reason why we're doing what we do.
And there you go. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.